Boy, I'm pumping out a lot of content. Well, this is Anabolic Academy. It's I did it a little late this week. Yeah, I usually do it 24 hours ago, but unfortunately, I had a lot of content to pump out. But I know there are a certain group of subscribers that love the Anabolic Academy, so I'm going to keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. And like, subscribe, share, tell people. Say, John Livia's bodybuilding channel, Serious and Silliness bodybuilding channel is the greatest bodybuilding channel ever. And you need to subscribe to get me to 1,000. Because I'm like stuck in a glass ceiling. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we actually got a lot of good questions. So I'm just going to jump right into it. And the first question is from Thomas Andrew on Facebook. Your top 5 for Olympia, and any thoughts on who you're looking to step up or rebound? Who you're looking to step up or rebound? Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, well, definitely Samson is going to step up. He's going to be in the top 5. There's no question about it. I think Hottie's going to drop off, but not out of the top 5. And I think Brandon's going to drop off. That's just my opinion. Now, the top 5, in no particular order: Hottie, Nick Walker, Derek Lunsford, Samson Dowder. I'm still going to put Brandon because I think he could pull off like 5th or 6th, but I think he could pull a 5. And then I would throw Andrew Jack into the mix. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's what it was. It would be Hottie, Nick Walker, Samson, Derek Lunsford, and 5th, I think, would either be Brandon or Andrew Jack. I'm going to stick with that. Because I was thinking of Hunter, but Hunter couldn't beat Andrew. And that was a good Hunter that couldn't beat Andrew. Right? Yeah, I'm sticking with that one. Okay. Next question for Gus Young, my new friend from Australia. He's got 4 questions. If you had to have one physique, who would it be and why? If I had to have one physique, who would it be and why? That's a tough one. You know, when I was younger, in my 20s, I would have said Ronnie or fucking, Marcus Rule, any of the mass monsters. But now that I'm a little older, and I know what it is to be like, what I like to be a little flexible and fit into clothes and be fine bending over, tying my shoe, then I would probably say, maybe Flex Wheeler when he won the Arnold Classic. I mean, if I could walk around like Flex Wheeler when he won the Arnold Classic like year round, I mean, that's pretty impressive, man. Or Sean Ray in his prime. I know people hate on Sean Ray, and I'm not like either, but Sean Ray was the first guy that I saw in a bodybuilding magazine. I was like, what? That's what I want to look like. And of course, that never happened, but I'd probably pick that. All right, 2, hack squat versus leg press. What's your preference? Well, my preference is leg press, and that's only because I've had fusion, neck back fusion surgery a few years back. Because I rarely squat. Once in a while I do squat, and whether it's hack squats or free weight squats. But I would say, because of my condition, leg press first, hack squat second. But if I was fully healthy and I didn't have any fusion and totally mobile and blah, 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 I would definitely say hack squat first. Hack squat, deep hack squats. I still do them from time to time. Wrap up your legs, go deep, nice and heavy, You just can't replace squatting, whether it's a hack squat or free weight squats. You can't, right? It's just another variation. I know free weight squats, the mobility part. As far as what I mean by mobility, I mean by getting the form right and having to be able to steady that weight on your back. That does help. Believe me, it does. It does help. It actually does put more size and mass on your legs. than a machine that steadies the weight for you. But if you're asking me between the two and I'm fully healthy, hack squats. Okay. And then my next question from my friend Gus Young from Australia. If you had to pick one machine for each muscle group, what would they be except Cybex hack squat? Okay. One muscle group. All right. One machine. All right. Legs, hack squats. Back, seated row. Triceps, dip machine. Biceps. I mean, that's easy, right? I mean, there's any curling machine. That's pretty simple. Any curl machine, right? What else? Shoulders, hammer strength, shoulder press. Am I missing anything? All right. Am I missing anything? We did triceps, biceps, chest, hammer strength, chest, obviously. Again, those would be my go-to machine movements. Okay. And 4, will Lunsford win the Olympia this year? I think he will. I really think he will. I think he's just, I did a video on this about why Nick Walker will not be in the top 3. Derek just keeps getting better and better and better, man. He just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and he never misses the mark. He's never out of shape. And then Hadi's 1 year older, and I think he'll do it this year. All right. Now let's go to, of course, my boy. Where are you? All right. Fran is the man. All right. Fran is the man. What's your current recommendation for protein powder? Well, any whey isolate protein powder from a reputable company, really. That's what I would go to, Species. What else? What do I use? Species, Animal. Believe it or not, I like the Animal whey protein isolate. And if you're listening, pay me and I'll blow that shit up. Because I don't have any sponsors. So screw you guys. Let's see. Fran is the man. Always gives me a bunch of questions. So let's get back to his questions. If Sean Roden was allowed to defend his Olympia title, would he won more Olympias? Yeah, I think he would have won. I think he would have definitely beat Brandon. He would have won in 2019. And I think he would have won in 2020. Yeah, I do. I think he probably could have. The only thing Brandon was, Sean Roden rather, was a little bit hit or miss. Not by much, but in the Olympia, that all counts, right? If you're not, Roden's got to be 100%. And when he showed up in 2018, right? I think that's when he won, 2018. And it was 100%. Man, once you saw that silhouette, you were like, it's over. But there were a couple of years before that where he was a little off and it kind of knocked him off a lot. But once when he hit that mark in 2018, boy. So yeah, if he would have been that Roden in 19, he would have clearly won, beat Brandon. In 20, I think he would have beat Ramy. After that, because Roden wasn't a young dude. I mean, for bodybuilding. He was already in his early 40s, I think. So, yeah, I think he could have won 2 or 3 in a row if he was still around. No question about it. But not if he's still on, if he was able to compete, right? All right, next question. Have you ever been so brain fogged from contest prep that you embarrass yourself in public? Fran is the man. Never that I've embarrassed myself in public, but I did get real irritable and snap at people, which I regret because they didn't understand what was going on. They had no idea. It was guys at work. When you're working, if you're working a full-time job and you're prepping for a show, I mean, it's just, I know people do it, but it is not easy, especially when you have a job. And I had a physical job. I'm a sewer worker, so I have had a physical job. It's not. And I've snapped at people. And that was just not right. It's just, they don't understand what I'm going through. They would we would all break each other's balls because that's what blue collar guys do. And normally it's rolls right off my shoulder. But like the last couple of weeks before a contest, yeah. But no, I never embarrassed myself. Like I never shit my pants or anything like that. All right. Fran is the man. How fast can you run the mile? I have no idea, dude. I'm not a runner. Never was. I had a stress test today. I had to do 12 minutes on the treadmill to check my heart. That was enough. Who's your top five most handsome bodybuilders? I guess you probably saw me talk about Brett Wilkin because I said, "Why the fuck are you so handsome?" Um, I don't know, man. I don't look at dudes like that. It was just when I got that close up of Brett Wilkin, and I'm like, "Why is this fucking kid so handsome? Why do some guys have everything? Great body, beautiful wife, or whatever, girlfriend. I don't know. Uh, Money, right? Then again, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. But his wife might beat the hell out of him. We don't know. Most hand. Arnold was handsome. Arnold was a handsome dude, right? He wouldn't be able to make it in Hollywood if he wasn't. Who else? Phil. Phil was a good looking bastard with those fucking eyes, right? Didn't he have blue or green eyes? Something like that. I don't know. I can't go past that. Let's see. Fran is the man. Do you think you reached your natural genetic ceiling by the time you first started using gear? That's hard for me to say because I was about 21 when I started using gear and I wasn't doing everything right. I wasn't eating right or training right. I thought I was, but I wasn't. I probably wasn't getting enough sleep because I was out partying with my friends on the weekends, right? And plus I was working. They like like the expression they say youth is wasted on the youth. Yeah, that was me. I can't. I know. No, I guess I didn't. I guess that would. I never thought about it. I guess that would be something. I don't regret anything I did, so it's not like I regret it. But it would have been nice to see how far I could have taken it naturally. But I never cared whether people were natural or not. I mean, it was like this whole thing. Oh, isn't that? I don't give a shit. I mean, I always admired the monsters. The mass monsters and the bodybuilders, and I knew they were on gear. I didn't care because I still knew they put the work in. It did not dawn on me. My whole attitude was like, if you want to stay natural, stay natural. If you want to go balls to the wall with juice, go right ahead. As long as you're doing it right and smart, right? I didn't care. But when you're in your 20s, you don't do it right and smart. You're blasting yourself with all kinds of things. You know, you know, like I said, man, when you're in your 20s, you almost think you're supernatural. Like you do stupid things, even if it's not that stupid, right? Like you're buying, back then you got everything on the street. There were no test kits, and there was no way you could test for it, right? It was just, did you get it from a good source? Yes or no? That was really it. And God knows what you're taking. And like I said, when you're super, like I remember staying out till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was in the gym the next day at like 12 o'clock. Now, if I were to do that now, I went out Friday night, had to work Saturday. And then when I came home Saturday night, I slept till Sunday, and I still wasn't back to normal. Just the way it is, man. It is what it is. That's it. All right, guys. That does it for me for Anabolic Academy. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please like, subscribe, share, and tell everybody about this new channel. That's, wow. In January, it'll be a year old. Damn. We have to do something for the 1 year anniversary of Serious and Silliness Bodybuilding. I don't know. All right. Later, guys. Peace.